In Regulation F, balance and side spam teams are running rampant, but with this underrated team, you might just be able to stop them, and this is how.
Okay, so this one is actually really worrisome because it's just a balanced team, right? But he has a defensive anti, but to the point, it's a balanced team, right? With Chien anti, this is a known duo, right? So you can just extreme speed everything. The cool thing here is that my Farigiraf is really well positioned here, and that is because I can like make it rain is our only threat. If I Terra Fairy, I'm just so well against everything. I'm really good against Chien and everything. I mean, I'm not seeing like a downside of just going like Farigiraf Landorus. I am really not. I like Moltres in this position as well, but the fake out is important. I mean, Okidogi is also cool here. I'm gonna bring the Okidogi. So our opponent leads with Chien Entei. So this was a lead that I was expecting. Let me just register this. So Chien Entei. Okay. So the Entei is more defensively oriented from what I can see. Now they cannot go for the extreme speed strats, right? So that's really important. He has Icicle Crash. I am forced to terrestrialize the Landorus. But I could also just break the Sash and bring the Insane in, and I don't have to commit with anything, right? But I could just commit, you know? Sensitive Storm misses the Chien, KOs the Entei, okay? Icicle Crash misses, and Hyper Voice goes through. It does so much damage. So in this turn, I'm going to write here, we committed. So we went for an offensive play, and this is... Oh, our opponent just forfeited. Okay. I could also do like a video about why it's important to just register what your opponent does, because, for example, in this one, I decided to go hyper offensive, right? Just go for the Farigiraf Landorus and double offense, just go through my opponent. And in the next game, let's say I would go for this lead as well. And let's say our opponent goes for the exact same lead as well. Now they are just banking on the fact that in the previous game I went hyper offensive, and in this turn, in this second game, I could have went for an hyper voice, as I did, but then switched the Insane in to get fake out pressure, for example, to set up a Trick Room in the next turn, okay? So it's important for you to register what you do, so that you can like surprise your opponent in the next game, because this is a best of 3, so surprise factors and stuff like that is also really important. But let's go on to the next one. So what did we learn from the previous game? First of all, to never give up. Never give up, never stand down, is that the meme? But our opponent has a Fairy Terra on their Farigiraf, and why am I concerned with this? Because I don't want another Trick Room to be set, right? I think that the weakness with this team is the fact that we don't have a lot of double targeting moves. We only have the Fiery Wrath, and I mean, we have Farigiraf, what am I saying? I mean, we could try. I mean, let's go for this. We could try, but I don't think we can KO, like, in all honesty. Landorus is going to be really important here, but I think I have to do this. I have to bring these two, Ogorpon and Landorus, because they have a walking way. Okay, He just brought the walking wake out. Okay. So this Farigiraf is not that bulky. And if he goes, you have Sunny Day. So if you go for a Sunny Day, you could be in trouble. But there is no way that I can run away from this. I'm going to... yeah, I just have to do this. I don't think you're going to Draco, man. That would be a lunacy. I'm just going to Hyper Voice. Do I Fiery Wrath? I'm just going to Air Slash. Sunny Day. Hydro Steam, we should survive. We do. Nice. I mean, Moltres is really... oh my god, man. Oh my god, I love this team. Like, oh my god, man. Like, come on. This was impressive. Like, don't... man, this was impressive. You guys have to... come on. Like, come on. This was impressive. You can Thunderclap us. So, I'm fine with this. You are the Life Orb variant. So, I could just double attack you. But I don't think that double up of my own KOs you. Like, not even close. Yeah, not even close. I'm just going to Psychic and Fiery Wrath. Oof. Okay, I was not expecting for a fast Raging Bolt, but we do get the KO. Like, this is the offensive pressure that I'm talking about, man. Like, this is amazing. So you have a really fast Farigiraf, and you have Dazzling Gleam. Okay, you know what? I want to protect. I've been super offensive. I want to protect. I want to see what you do. Bleak Wind, of course, with Dazzling Gleam. Expected. So you have 2 turns. I really want to protect the Moltres. So I think I'm just going to Hyper Voice and Fiery Wrath and hope we can survive this. Because I don't think these terras here, I don't think they help that much. I mean, the Terra on the Ogerpon could be important, but you can KO the Landras pretty easily. So I'm going to play for that. Bleak Wind misses on the Farigiraf. Oof. Oh, we do survive. Nice. Moltres, you're people, please use Moltres. Are you guys seeing this? This is lunacy. This is lunacy. I love this Moltres, man. I love this Moltres. Like, come on, man. That was beautiful. I'm just going to take some notes now that we are in the end game. So, Walking Wake plus Tornadus was the lead from our opponent, and we went for the Moltres Farigiraf. Okay, so we responded with Moltres plus Farigiraf. Okay. So yeah, let's just take the KO here. Okay. Let's go for the next one. We noted that both the Walking Wake and the Raging Bolt weren't able to just KO any of our Pokemon. So that's really important. I think I'm just going to... he had the Farigiraf in the back. I think I'm just going to go for the Farigiraf Moltres again. Because we survived pretty handily the Walking Wake with the Walking Wake's offense. So I want to take control of the game again with this lead. I think it's a super offensive lead that suits us pretty well. Now the Insane is also quite good, you know, but so is the Landorus. If he sets up the Tailwind, the Landorus is in a tricky position. But I mean, we could try again. Let's see. We could try this. So Tornadus Raging Bolt. So you did a slight variation this time. But I mean, that doesn't help you that much. Because in the previous one, you don't have Helping Hand here. In the previous one, you weren't able to KO the Farigiraf with all of that nonsense. So I kinda just wanna go for a Hyper Voice. I could go for the Terra Poison I mean, and Fiery Wrath, because I know that I survive. And this puts a lot of pressure onto the opponent. Okay, Protect. I mean, it doesn't matter, I'm just getting free damage onto the Tornadus. I'm getting a free boost on the Farigiraf. I mean, to me, this is a really good outcome. And now you don't have a reliable way of just damaging me, right? Now we aren't able to KO the Raging Bolt, I'm pretty sure, because I'm not at +1 with the Moltres. So I'm just going to Psychic. How much did the Fiery Wrath? 34%. So I'm just going to do this. Yeah, you are going to do the same play. Oh, you just gave me the KO. Okay. So this is massive. He just gave us the KO. He literally just gave us the KO. Yeah, literally the same play. Literally the same play as the last game. Okay. I mean, what a strong lead. I love it. I love it. So, I cannot reliably double attack here. To be honest, I want to double protect to stall the Tailwind. I think that's the play. Yeah, I do think that's the play. Okay. Oh, our opponent. Okay. We just forfeited. I mean, it was a really anticlimactic last game, but I think it was really good. I mean, I think this team has a lot of potential. I really like this team. I'm probably going to tinker a bit with the Okidogis and the Incineroar set. I think I'm just going to mess with that a little bit. I might remove the Choice Scarf onto the Landorus. I think that's also an adaptation that I could do and put the Life Orb just so that I... Okay. So we are against a pretty cool team. I'm surprised that I'm not seeing any Urshifus here. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. But what can I see here? I see the Dragonite Shampoo. So this automatically, like to me, signals that I want Farigiraf in this matchup, right? And I think that he has Insane, so Okidogi is really good. Okidogi is good against almost everyone on his team, except the Flutter main. So I want to think, how can I win this out? I want to bring the Okidogi, to be completely honest. The Farigiraf Okidogi, it's a really interesting lead in my opinion. And not gonna lie, I think I want to do that. And then in the next one I'm going to go for the Farigiraf Landorus. I am going to bring the Insane. I think it's important, especially the Assault Vest variant, right? Do I bring the Landorus? I mean, yeah, Landorus is also always good, I mean. So, we get the attack boost, which was what I wanted. Okidogi Farige. Into Insane Flutter. Okay, so this is really good information, right? Because now we are at +1 with Okidogi, and I know for a fact that I can KO the Flutter main. I don't have to do anything right now. I can just Poison Jab. The Flutter main, no, the Flutter main doesn't KO me. Yeah, the Flutter main doesn't KO me. I know the calcs, I promise. And I'm just going to Hyper Device. Yeah, Okay, this is fine because you lose your Flutter. I lose my Farigiraf, but you lose your Flutter, which is extremely important. And now I'm just you are in a awful position right now. Like, this is not a good position for you whatsoever, because I can just Drain Punch the Insane. Like, in this situation, you only have two things that you can do. Either you let me take the Insane, or you Terra the Insane, right? I could also just put pressure by... Oh, he has Aerial Ace. To be honest, I think I'm just going to Terra Water, Bulk Up, and Earth Power the Insane. Oh, he brought the Ogre Pawn. Okay, so this is actually good for us. This is actually good for us. Aerial Ace does not do much. We Bulk Up and we are fine. We are in a good position. So right now, I'm locked into Earth Power, which is not the best. And I'm not faster than the Ogre Pawn. I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't. I'm at +2 attack. Do I kill the Ogre Pawn if I try? I mean, yeah, I'm just going to try to recover some HP. And I'm gonna switch the Insane. I'm sorry, Insane. You have to go. My bad. Oh, okay. Oof, this is not good for us. I have to protect. I mean, let me just... Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have to protect. Do I go for the knockoff on the Dragonite, or do I just KO the Ogre Pawn? I think I'm just going to... Ui. Do we survive this one? Fellas, we do. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is nice. This is nice, because I mean the Ogre Pawn can still KO us, right? Oh, this is a difficult position. I want to Drain Punch the Ogre Pawn, but the Spiky Shield will set us up really badly. I could just U-turn onto the Dragonite slot, bring Landorus, pressure. I could do that. I'll try, but yeah, okay. Ah, the critical hit. We would have survived as well, man. Oh, this is not good. Okay. I'm just going to fake out the Ogre Pawn. I have to lock into the Sludge Bomb, which is annoying. But I don't have another choice, right? I'm just going to... Oh, I cannot fake out the Dragonite. I didn't want to fake out the Dragonite, I want to fake out the Ogre. My bad. Insane comes back in. I fake out the Insane. Extreme speed onto the Insane. We survive with 1 HP. We don't KO. Okay. So I think this is over. I think we just lose this one. Yeah. I think we'll lose this one. I think we had a good lead, but the Farigiraf went just too soon, right? I think that was an issue. How could I... what could I do to minimize that? I think the Farigiraf is still good, like a good lead, right? But this time I want to go with a Landorus so that I can Terra Poison, protect, Terra Poison, and KO the Ogre Pawn if it shows up. Yeah, and the Terra Poison is just useful against everyone. Insane is always good. I mean, I feel like I have to bring the Okidogi. Let's see what happened. Okay, so this. Okay. Flutter, Insane. Okay, same lead from our opponent, but this time I'm going to protect Sludge Bomb the Flutter. I remove the Flutter right away. Helping Hand. I protect. You lose the Flutter. You don't lose the Flutter, so you are a pretty bulky Flutter. Okay, that's completely fine. The Pokemon that comes into this slot is going to take a bunch of damage, right? I don't want my Farigiraf to take a bunch of damage, so I'm going to bring the Okidogi here. Now I'm going to bring the Insane and Sludge Bomb the Flutter slot. Because I can take the Flutter, you're going to knock off the Landorus. Oh, you taunted the Landorus. Okay, so our opponent just gave up. This was weird. It was weird that he gave up so fast. But okay. So what I think he's going to do is that he's going to switch the leads, right? And what can I do about that? I mean, Farigiraf Landorus is just good. I mean, I don't see a lead that he can do that can actually like compromise us. So I think I'm just going to go for the same lead. Right. The Farigiraf Okidogi is a good one, but Okidogi can get knocked out by the Flutter. So with a helping hand. So I don't want that. So I think this is good. I could also just go... Let me just... I know that I shouldn't be experimenting right now, but I think that this is also nice. I go with a Farigiraf, Moltres, Insane, and Okidogi. And why am I doing this? You go for the Flutter, Ogerpon. Okay, so this is good because the Flutter cannot KO the Farigiraf without helping hand. At least I don't think. Let me see. Moonblast. Yeah, Moonblast doesn't KO. This is an approximation, by the way. It's not guaranteed that he is this set. But there's a chance that he doesn't KO, right? I kinda wanna bring the Insane. This is just a crazy play. You bring the Insane, Terra Poison, Air Slash the Ogerpon. We put pressure onto the Ogerpon slot. Okay. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Okay. Please hit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This was a huge play. This was massive. This was such a good play. So, this was really nice. Really, really nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Nice. I'm just going to fake out. I could just fake out the Flutter and Air Slash the Flutter slot. Fiery Wrath doesn't accomplish much, and the Tailwind... I mean, the Tailwind could be of use, right? Kinda wanna fake out you. And just set up a Tailwind. Next turn I can Air Slash. You are faster. Okay. Okay. Dazzling Gleam did 26% to the Moltres, so we do survive another one. Nice. But our Insane is going to get KO'd. I'm just going to Flare Blitz the... the Insane took so much damage. I'm just going to try to KO the Flutter, right there, and I'm going to try to flinch it. The D-Knight comes in. Oh, this is massive. This is really good. Burn. It doesn't burn. It does get our Moltres down, but now I can just bring the Farigiraf. I mean, this is not bad for us, right? I can bring the Farigiraf. Yeah, I mean, this is not bad. 145. We are faster. So I'm just going to U-turn and Hyper Voice. Yep, let's go, let's go. We lose our item, so the Insane is not going to do as much damage on the knockoff. Oh, he went for the Flare Blitz. That was a smart play. And it just gave up. Okay. We wouldn't be... Wow, Okidogi is so slow. I actually didn't realize that. Would we survive a Moonblast from the Flutter? I don't think we would, to be honest. Yeah, there's a 31% chance that we get KO'd. Okay, so Assault Vest Okidogi could be a good adaptation for this team, so I'm just going to write that down. I wanted to go for the Bulk Up because it's an interesting set. But yeah, okay, so this is good, this is good. This is a defensive Okidogi. Wait, why does... I have the wrong set here showing. Look, here it says that I have an Assault Vest. But yeah, an Assault Vest on the Okidogi could actually be really good to control these type of matchups, and it would be good against the balance scores that we are seeing. But yeah, we won another one, so let's go on to the next game. So we are against a Trick Room team, and this team is quite unique. Let's see what our opponent is bringing. Yeah, I was expecting this. The Lurantis is also cool in Trick Room. The Life Orb is a good adaptation. Like we saw it in Brisbane, and it wasn't that great. Mainly because it was really defensive, and I think that was the problem. I like the Toxicity though. Okay. So what leads could we go here? I mean, he wants to set up the Trick Room, right? Oh, our opponent disconnected, but I'm sure it's going to come back. So our opponent really wants to set up the Trick Room. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I can also expect an explosion from our opponent, which wouldn't be good as well. Crodent doesn't really threaten me that much, and he doesn't have any redirection or anything of the sort. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with a really offensive lead, right? I'm going to bring Okidogi because it's really good, and the Insane as well. And let's see where this takes us. So Oranguru and Lurantis. This was kinda of what I was expecting, right? Yeah, exactly this. Because Lurantis is kinda useless. It does have Protect, but this dude does not. So this slot is really prone to attacks, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. It doesn't have any ground immunities, so I'm just going to go for an Earth Power and a Fiery Wrath so that I can hit the Lurantis as well. We target the Oranguru. Fiery Wrath does not KO, okay. So that's really important to note. Okay. So Lurantis is now bulkier, and Oranguru was able to set up the Trick Room. Bringing the Insane would only do us harm, right? So I'm just going to Earth Power the Oranguru again, and this time I could Terra Poison, right? Because how much damage did you do? 52%. I mean, at +1 you are probably able to KO us. I think I'm just going to go for, yeah, just a safe play. Terra Poison, yeah, okay. This is not bad. We do survive this, this was expected. We do get another special attack boost, and their slash KOs the Lurantis. Earth Power goes into the Groudon and takes the Groudon down. But it's good to know that Oranguru survives an Earth Power. Let me just check, just write this down. Earth Power and a Fiery Wrath. Okay, so the Oranguru is extremely defensively bulky. Right now, I'm not threatened at all. I'm just going to go for this, and there's no. I mean, yes, 3 turns of Trick Room, so I do have a point in just protecting the Moltres, I think. So he's going to go for a Boom Burst. Okay, so this is going to be an issue. Like, whoa. Like a big issue. Wow, okay. Oh, damn, okay. So that's a big issue, big issue. What I can do here is he has after you. So what I can do here is just fake out the Toxtricity, right? And Fiery Wrath. And then next turn I can kill the Toxtricity. Yeah, we get a crit, but that's not that relevant. Fiery Wrath does KO. Okay, so this is cool, this is cool. And let's go to the second game. So our opponent... Wait, where is the second game? Ah, my opponent hasn't clicked. Okay. So Oranguru is extremely bulky. We saw that. I actually don't know the Oranguru's stat spread. I don't know if he is more defensively bulky or specially defensive. So that's a thing to keep in mind, right? I don't think that bringing Incineroar is a good thing to do right now. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I want to check the Oranguru. Oranguru does not have a Psychic type move. Okay. I mean, this is big. Because I can just set up on him, right? And I think I'm going to do that. Hyper Voice could be good here. I could Terra Fairy the Farigiraf against the Lurantis, and that would do actually really cool things for us, I think. I'm gonna bring the Insignia and the Moltres. Okay, so my goal here is to... Okay, he's just going to explode. I'm just going to double protect. He's going to explode, I just know it. Or he's just going to protect and then explode. Either way, this is not a good turn for us. Like at all. I kinda just wanna bulk up and switch the Insignia in, trying to minimize the damage I'm going to take. Let's see. Because I think he's just going to protect. Is he going to connect? No, I don't think he is, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine, that's fine. So, I mean, we had only one game. This one was kind of interesting, but our opponent just didn't show up. But yeah, my idea was that he was just going to Trick Room and he was going to protect, so that next turn he could just explode and not take any damage due to the Oranguru's telepathy, right? So I wanted to set up a bulk up and bring in Sin so that I could endure his damage better. That was the idea, but I could also just next turn like bulk up this turn, intimidate, fake out, and then just drain punch the Oranguru for a lot of damage, or even the Golem. So I could have done a bunch of things, but alas. Let's go to the next one. So we are on to our next game with a really interesting team against a really interesting team of Torkoal, Raging Bolt, Farigiraf, Mamoswine, Flutter main, and Ogerpon Cornerstone. So the Mamoswine is obviously a curious pick. This seems like a Salt Vest. This is a specific, a really specific Mamoswine. I'm seeing a Trick Room mode that kind of frightens me, and I don't want that Trick Room mode to go through. So I'm thinking of just going Landorus Moltres, because I can just put a lot of pressure onto the Farigiraf, and I could possibly even KO it. So I'm thinking of that. I could also go... Do you have... Oh, you have Psychic. Okay, so I don't want to go that wild. Insane is not that valuable here, but the Okidogi is, and the Ogerpon is as well. So we went for a Giraffe, Ogerpon. So, okay. This isn't the best thing for us, but like, I do have options where I can Sludge Bomb the Ogerpon. I could do, like, this is what I could do. I could just go for the Sludge Bomb onto the Farigiraf with the Fiery Wrath. If the Ogerpon redirects, the Ogerpon dies, right? But I don't know if the Farigiraf survives. I don't know how to select the Terra in this thing. So I don't know. So I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb and Fiery Wrath. Okay, so we did what we were expecting. We actually don't KO. Do we get a flinch? No. Okay. That's fine. Our Moltres should be slower than the Farigiraf. So I'm actually just going to do this. Do we survive a Psychic? You are a bulky Farigiraf. Let me just... against you... I mean, we do survive. We are really bulky, so... I am just going to go for this. And I know that this is dumb, but I want to go for the Fiery Wrath, because we now get our Berserk boost. We are slower than the Ogerpon. Yeah, and we get a double KO. Yeah, this was the idea. I really... Like, I love this Moltres. I think it's so good. But now we are in a tricky position. 3 turns of Trick Room, right? So you have Ice Shard. I have to let the Landorus go here. I have to sacrifice the Landorus. And I have to protect. I mean, this is just guaranteed, right? I just have to do this. Eruption. Critical hit. I mean, I think we lose, to be honest. I think we lose this one. 2 turns. What can I do here? 2 turns. So I can bring the Ogerpon, protect the Ogerpon, attack with a Moltres. The Moltres faints. Then next turn, I mean, I should bring the Okidogi now. I have 112 speed. Okay. But there's no way, yeah, I don't survive any of this. Do I just have to try to get a double protect? Because I think we are screwed. I don't see a way out. I'm just going to try to Fiery Wrath. But we don't survive, right? Yeah, we don't. Rock slide. Yeah. And now I have to try to get a double protect. So that's what I have to play for. Right? Because Torkoal can just KO everyone. I'm pretty sure Torkoal KOs everyone with an eruption. I have the Overpawn eruption. Here it says that it doesn't KO. Okay. So do I play for that? Because he can just rock slide me, right? I'm gonna play for the double. Okay. Eruption, Okidogi goes down. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, that's really important information. Oh, no way. No way, you just forfeited. You had the game. Why did you do this? I mean, could I have KO'd the Torkoal with... You are in the sun, man. Like, no way. Why did you do this? You had the game. You had the game under control. I might remove the choice scarf onto the Landorus. I think that's also an adaptation that I could do and put the life orb just so that I can get a little bit more of damage from him, and I really don't like to be locked. I really don't like to be locked with the Landorus, just because Urshifu is really strong and really prevalent. We didn't face him in this one, but yeah. And at the end of the day, I wanted to surprise, on quotation marks, Flutter with a Terra Poison Sludge Bomb to get the KO, but we weren't even able to do that. I think this set is interesting, right? We have a U-turn, so we can just pivot out onto the scene. Yeah, I don't know, but I will be changing the Okidogis and the Incineroar set, that is for sure. I am for sure going to do that, but the rest of the team was amazing. I'm going to share the Poke Paste here. Yeah, so this is a Poke Paste. I really like this team. This team is literally like my thing. I can't explain this any better. This is just my type of team. I really like Moltres. This Moltres I've used. I think I've used it on the channel before, and I really like this Moltres. I've used it with great success in the regulations, especially on a Como body press team. I think it is pretty good. I really like it. The Okidogi, phenomenal. I mean, it just counters the meta, in my opinion. Farigiraf Okidogi, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, because Okidogi is extremely good against both Rillaboom. I'm just going to zoom in. Is really good against Rillaboom and Incineroar, right? You cannot get intimidated, and if you pair this Okidogi with the Farigiraf, you can't get intimidated. You are bulky. You have a Farigiraf that protects you from fake outs, and you can just start dealing a lot of damage, right? I really like this team. I said it once, I'll say it again. I really like this team. I think it's pretty unique. I really like the Moltres. It's fantastic. And as you guys saw, like Farigiraf Moltres, I mean, amazing, right? It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, this is the team, and this was the video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video so far, and thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me. I mean, we just hit 100 subscribers this week. I mean, it's fantastic, right? I never thought we would reach that. This was like a passion project this channel, right? And seeing people actually supporting and caring about the content, it means a lot. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I thank you guys a lot. I'll be doing a video about those 100 subs, but until then, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.